Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Thank you for coming and saying hello. I'm so sorry about yesterday. I just didn't have the capacity to bring myself in here and leave everything else unattended. So I do apologise for yesterday, but today is a brand new day. My name is Tony Darroch, and this is the How to Craft Network, where you can always come and get a smiley face. You'll always be able to say hello to your friends, and you're always going to get some inspiration, whether you've done it before, whether you're new, whether you're old, whether you're a spring chicken, whether you're ancient, you're always going to have some fun when you come here. If you are not a subscriber to our channel and you've just stumbled across us for the first time, don't forget to click that subscribe button. We're live most days, and today is no exception. We have our Create Together Club Day 5. So we do get 7 in total. We've had to sort of like push it on a few days because you didn't like the pre-records last time when I wasn't able to do them live. So we're just catching up. So today is day 5 using the fabulous note stamp. And I've got a lovely, lovely little show for you today. So special. If you want to click that little bell, that'll give you the half an hour notice as well when we're live. Just in case you forget, like some of you do. You need that little nudge. I know what half of you are like. Now, I will do a quick shout out, but I do have a couple of things to tell you about. So I am live tonight at 8 p.m. In Studio 3, okay, with some products that are going to create and craft on Friday and Saturday. Now, they're not brand new products. Some of you may have them, some of you may not, but I'm going to showcase them tonight at 8 p.m. And I'm also going to finish some work on our mini album. You all absolutely loved the mini album envelope album, and I'm going to show you another way to create a really fast mini album like the envelope one. So Studio 3 tonight at 8 o'clock. Then tomorrow, and I'll talk about the shows on Create and Craft, the times and things tonight at 8 o'clock. But tomorrow we have our exclusive brand event here in the How to Craft Network studio. Now, you all absolutely loved the last event. Tomorrow's is no exception, okay? We have some amazing brands to showcase. We've given them longer time, so we're not cutting it short this time. We've given them longer time so we can do more demonstrations. And it's just going to be a beautiful day, kicking off tomorrow at 10 o'clock, okay? And then we have 4 shows throughout the course of the day. We have Avago, we have Sanntangle, brand new to the channel. Come and say hello. Even if you're not interested in the Zentangles, doodles and bits and pieces, come and say hello. So Sanntangle, Emma, Sarah Gray from Funky Fossils, just being in the building just to check everything's all set and ready to go. So all brand new products as well, by the way. So come and say hello tomorrow. Kicking off at 10 o'clock. It would be lovely if you could come and say hi, even if it's just for the interaction. Come and say hello tomorrow. Kicking off tomorrow at 10 o'clock, okay? And I'll be in Studio 3 tonight at 8. Is that all I needed to say? Something else will come to me, you know. Let's do a quick shout out. So the envelope one was brilliant. It was, wasn't it? I'm going to show you how we can build something else and you can incorporate it in if you want to. So although the envelope album was quite slim, wasn't it? And you can build it out and, you know, put pockets and belt. I'm going to show you how you can incorporate something else into the album as well. And it's going to fall out of today's studio as well a little bit. So let's say hello. Hi, Irene. Hi, Marilyn, Wendy, Susan, Maureen, Glynis, Anne, Julie, Charlotte, Amanda, Marilyn. Let's have a look on Facebook. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Pat. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Dawn. Lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for coming this afternoon. Isn't the weather totally rubbish? My gosh. You can see the rain going sideways. It's that bad. Let's have a look. Anne says, I like Zentangle. Oh, you'll have to come back and watch later then, Anne. You can always watch it on catch-up, as you all know, but some fabulous demonstrations, and they're all really giddy kippers about tomorrow. And we all just love the brand event day. So it is once a month at the moment, but it will be twice a month eventually when we're not so busy. So let's have a look. Oh, now we're on USA, so let's have a look. Hi, Tina. Hi, Brenda, Denichi. Lovely for you to all join us. You're all having a nice chat amongst yourselves there. Hi, Lindsay. Can do 8 o'clock and 10 tomorrow, but calligraphy class at 2. Well, you can always get on catch up, Lindsay. I hope you have a lovely day at calligraphy. I love calligraphy. So hi, Kay, and hi, Amanda. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Marilyn, Nola, Glynis, Lindsay, Amanda. I'm giving you all shout outs. Let me know if you all got crap weather. Not great, is it? Let's do some crafting. So we're going to be using the lovely stamp Beautiful Notes now. This is part of the Create Together Club, remember. okay, it has sold out. So if you have it, brilliant. If you don't, do me a favour and you want it, click the notify me. I've already got lots of you waiting for it. I already have a figure in mind, but I always try and order more because as we show the third stamp, what will happen is more people will want to get interactive with the Create Together Club. So go and click the notify me button if you are interested in joining this sort of lovely creative community we've got going on with these sort of stamps that we're sending out to you all. The next one is due in May. Okay, and then also the next one after this is going to be, it's looking like it's going to be stamps and dies. We'll see. The poll, if you look at the poll on the community tab on YouTube, we have videos, playlist, community. If you go to the community tab on YouTube, the poll is showing you that most of you want stamps and dies on the next Create Together Club. But if you're thinking, no, I'm not bothered, you need to go and pop your sort of what would you like on there, because it gives me a measure of what we need to be doing next. Wind it in. It's windy, it's rainy. Oh my gosh. Where is Latricia on? Latricia, where's Latricia? Latricia, what's the weather like where you are? Let me know, darling. I always like to know what the weather's like where you are. Right, let's craft. Have we got a cup of tea? Hi, Charlotte. Cup of tea. So today we're going to chop it up. So today we're going to do some mini tag cards, okay? So something a little bit different from your regular sizes. We do a lot of 5x7s here in Stamps by Me, but we're going to chop it up a bit today and we're going to do some tags. So you are going to need a tag punch or a tag die, or if you print off a tag template off the website or off Google, just draw around it and cut it out. Okay, so there's some options for you. You don't have to go and buy a tag die. There are options for you, okay? Let's have a look. Oh, let's crack on, let's crack on. I've got quite a bit to show you. So I have some vellum as well, because we're going to do some vellum work too, which is very nice. So we're going to use the beautiful notes. So first of all, let me just heat emboss this one in white, and you'll see why in a second, because it's going to be quite a pretty tag, this one. Let's move this out of the way here. So just a piece of vellum here. You can do it on cardstock. I'm just using vellum because it's a different medium to work with. I do want to tell you about these though. The new wows which are on the web. Let me just show you a sneaky look. Can we zoom out a little bit, darling? Sorry to be a complete pain. Can't see much at all. Okay, thank you. So let's just show you this. Oh, this one is Midas Touch. This is a new one. Quite chunky, that one. I'm just showing you. We have just loaded lots on. And I'm going to tell you a little story in a second about wow. Oh, don't spill it, Tony. So in Ohio, where Latricia is, because we're all very jealous, Latricia, it's lovely and sunny at the moment. Showers predicted later. Then we have Halo, which I'm going to use right now. I've just got 4 here, but I think I've loaded about 50 on there. So go and have a look. And then we've got Aquamarine. Oh, don't tilt it too much, but you can see it there. In fact, hold that there. Let me just show you this. It's teal and gold mixed. It's incredible. So let's just put the lid on this one. Wait a minute, my mat isn't even straight. I don't know what's going on. It's sending my eyes crazy, ladies and gents. I do apologise, but it's not straight. There we go. And then Cupid. Up to Daisy. I don't tilt it too much, but you get the idea. Absolutely gorgeous. Check out the new range. So a reason why I'm talking about wow is because guess what? Guess what? I'll let you have a guess. Go on, while I'm straightening out my mat, because it's sending me crazy here, you have a guess. It's my own fault, Tim, because I cleaned it. I do apologise. Just sort out the mat here. Have a guess about wow. What do we all think? So you all know I'm a massive fan of wow. Have been since the day I started crafting. Thank you. It's still not straight, but it doesn't matter. Can you see? Look, oh no, I feel like I've been drinking. So, wow, I've been using from Day Dot, okay, as you all know. I have my favourites, gold particularly. So, has anybody guessed? Wow again. What beautiful colours, wow. Wow, that looks wow. The wow is on the name, isn't it? So I'll just give you a second to guess what's something to do with wow. Right, whilst we're doing that, I'm going to heat emboss this one in the halo. So anti-static onto here. You'll see where this is going in a second. I'm not just going to heat emboss for the fun of it, and I'm going to use halo. Okay, so just get my sticky ink pad. I'm an ambassador for wow, Margaret. Good shout, Margaret. Wow is coming in studio, Glynis. That's the conversation over. Well done, Glynis. Wow is coming to studio. Save the date, 29th. 29th. Wow is visiting the studio. And who do you think the guest is going to be? Have a guess. Sorry, guys. Who do we think the guest is going to be? Someone is visiting your studio. I'm going to use this lovely halo. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. It's beautiful anyway. Let's have a look. Chloe, Wendy, Mrs. Wow. Who's Mrs. Wow? Mr. Wow, Chloe, give us a clue. Okay, so she's on Create and Craft and she does all the techniques with wow. Not just heat embossing like me. Leslie, Marion Emberson. You nailed it. Well done. Marion Emberson, 29th. Save the date because the lovely Marion is coming to the How to Craft Network and she's going to show you all of the different things you can do with wow. And I mean all of the different things you can do with wow. If you have wow in your stash and you just do it like this, like I do most of the time, she's going to show you how to extend it and use it in so many more ways. Lindsay, it's in purple is the packaging. It's this one, darling. Beautiful note. In purple, sweetheart. Yes, you can emboss onto vellum, so it depends how you want to do it, on the top or underneath. Get your gun really hot. Oh, well done, Anne. Just keep trying. I was a little bit worried about whether it would or wouldn't work, but just keep resetting it with your gun. Keep trying. She has some amazing ideas, Margaret. So 29th, wow, in the How to Craft Network, showing you all of the different techniques. So I'm just going above, but equally we can go below. So this is sort of, I'll just show you this. It's so gorgeous. It is like a ghost print. This would look incredible on black. Just make sure it's all set. And from the side, it looks like unicorn. It's got purples, blues, yellows. Have I done that? Let me just show you this. See if we can pick it up on camera because it's so... I'll try and get the rainbow. Can you see the rainbow? It's like, there you can see it there, flat, but when you catch it in the light, it's sort of like unicorn colours, purples, pinks, blues and yellows. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can heat emboss onto vellum. As long as you get your gun really hot, do it from the top or the bottom and don't hold it too close, and then you won't get that nasty cockle in there either. So let's just move this out of the way. So let's get on to creating the card. We'll come back to this because we will cut that out when I get a second, when I've got something else to talk about. Mandy's got a lot of wow but can't find a gun. Bought another. If you're going to buy a gun, buy the Wow gun. It's a brilliant gun. It is a good gun. Right, we'll come back to that. Let's just move that to the side. So what I'm going to do is we're going to create mini tag cards. They're really, really cool. And do you know what inspired me to do this today? Yesterday, I was watching Create and Craft and Barbara Gray was on. And I don't know if you noticed, but she had some like little birds that she made into little freestanding cards. They were only about 1.5 inches, 2. And I thought, oh, wouldn't it be lovely to maybe do some little mini Easter cards or some little mini thank you cards, which are on a much more smaller scale. So I thought, I haven't got any birds like that. So I thought, I'm going to do some little mini tag cards today. So thank you for the inspiration, Barbara. I'm going to do some smaller cards today. So let's just show you what I have my tag punches here. But you can use tag dies as well. It will work for those as well. So what I'm going to do is my largest tag on here is 2.5. So I've cut some pieces of card to 2.5. Now you can make these cards, whatever tags you've got in your stash, you can make those appropriate sized cards. So if you've got 3, maybe make a collection of 3. So one is the card, one is the gift card wallet, and one is maybe a bookmark or something like that. So you see the design completely through. Bernadette, they're not in stock yet. The heart stencil is due any day. I know you're all waiting for it. I think there's about 150 people waiting for that heart stencil. That is just ridiculous, isn't it? But it's on its way. As soon as it lands, I'll let you all know. So let me just show you. So I've just popped it into my tag punch here. If you have these tag punches, see, it creates the most gorgeous edge on, and it puts the embossed circle in there, which I like. So I'm going to need 2. I'll just pop 2 in here like so. So I have 2. In fact, let's do 3 and I'll show you why in a second. So if you're using a die for this, cut 3. So I have 3 of that shape. I'll just move that to one side. I'm hoping you've all got... when we do Create Together Club, I always try and not use things that I think people may not have. So I'm hoping for this or a shaped die maybe where you could create the shaped card, okay? But equally, you can print a tag off Google or something and just draw around it with a pencil and maybe cut it out if you haven't got a die cutting machine or you're wanting to craft along. So I'm just sticking this one in here like so. So let's start with this. So I have 3 like square tops and then 3 sun's coming out, is it? And then I have 3 of the lovely sort of circle ones on here. So first of all, I'm just going to take 1 of each. Let's just move this that way. I'm going to do 2 different types of cards, okay? So they're going to freestand as well, which will be really pretty. I think it's just really nice sometimes to give somebody a cute little card and maybe a little cream egg in a little basket, or if you are thinking of Easter or just thinking of you or saying hello to a neighbour, anything. So what I'm going to do with this one, first of all, is we have those lovely textured stamps in that collection, don't we? So on this one, I'm going to use this one that I've already heat embossed in the aqua. This one is the aquamarine. Hopefully you'll be able to see the beautiful colours on there. So I heat embossed that one before we came to air. So I'm going to try and sort of like complement that green with maybe a blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a little bit on my mat here. I'm using the Big Eyes inks if you want some ink pads. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my water. Do not put your brush in your coffee like I did yesterday. I still drank it though, didn't I? Are they coming to studio? Wow, they are. They're coming to studio. Lots of new goodies for you all. So I'm just going to wet this sort of tag here in the centre, and I'm just going to try and create a little bit of a halo in the centre. So I'm just going to wet this area. Now, it's normal cardstock. Hold that in place so it doesn't move or cockle. There we go. And then I'm just going to pick up some of this blue and I'm just going to sort of pop it into the centre of that puddle of water I've popped down. And this will give me that soft edge around the side. Like so. Really easy. Keep the water around. Make it darker in some spots if you like. Let the water do its work. Just letting it just do its own thing, just moving it around a little bit. I want it to be soft if possible. So clean water on the edge and just let it work its magic. Got a bit of a line going on here. That's not really good, is it? So just add a bit of water. Just going to let it work its magic. So whilst that's doing its thing, we'll move on to this one. Leslie, that's correct. So what you will find is with Wow, which is incredible, they tell you to keep it in the pot, okay, because it's got a built-in anti-static. So you know how you get all of the mess traditionally with lots of other powders, and it can sometimes happen with Wow, but don't decant them out of the tubs, because the tubs are spritzed with an anti-static, so that aids you with your crafting. It don't create such a mess. It's brilliant. That's why I asked you the other day, who's got the favourites? So that's doing its thing. So on this square one, I'm going to create another tag, but I'm going to go purple. But this time, rather than paint, we're going to do a bit of a blend. Grab some cardstock here. It looks like I had purple on the last one too. So I'm just going to get some colour on here. In fact, this is the wrong way around. Let's turn it over, Tony. Like the Embossing, I've actually coloured that one on the wrong side, but it's okay. So let's get some colour on here. Hold it in place while we do it. So you can see how you get that sort of ring design at the top. It's lovely. Try and get as much colour down as I can. I don't want it too dark, but I would like some colour on there. So I'm creating two cards today, two different ways. So one with sort of a little bit of a wash at the background. Let me just try and get rid of that harsh line at the bottom. Can we see this harsh line here? Just want to blend it out a little bit if possible. There we go. I'll just move these out of the way because they're not helping me at all at the moment. So I just need to twist round. Let's get some colour down. Oh, hi, Jeannie. Lovely to see you. So she likes the powder, very iridescent, yeah. There's lots of new ones on there. It would have taken me a whole show to show you them all, so go and check them out. And they're so inexpensive as well. And I think it is lovely to have a nice collection as well of embossing. And I'm just going teal here. They're so affordable as well, which, you know, is a Brucey bonus, isn't it? And again, guess what? A family company who work incredibly hard. And I'm very proud and honoured to have them here, actually, because they're huge, aren't they? And, you know, taking time out of the schedule to come and bring you lovely lots, some lovely new goodies, and the experience and the inspiration. You can't ask for much more, can we? You see that there? I'm okay with that because, oh no, let's just make it a bit darker. Just put a bit of more purple on that centre part there where they join. That's fine. Did you all enjoy the Teresa show? Wasn't she amazing? She did such a good job. Lovely lady. Oh, look at that. I've gone and ink blended around the edge of here, and I really didn't want to. Now I've got a blue edge on my other tag. I think I'm going to have to follow suit now, aren't I? And do it all the way around. I just want to add some water splats to this. And just let that work its magic. As you can see, I have got, can you see down here, I've got that blue edge. I'm going to have to add it all the way around now, just slightly. As was it meant to be, do we think? So let's just mop up that water from this card. Let's just blast these two off. Sharon, you missed the beginning. Don't worry, sweetheart. You can always go back. I'm not going anywhere. Hi, Heather. Hi, Susan. So to make these actually stronger than they are, this is why I cut 3. So 2 is going to make the card and 1's going to be to stick to another one to make it stronger. So first of all, I'm going to bring in this other piece here. We'll come back to that one. And I'm just going to grab some glue. And I'm just going to stick the glue on the back and then on top of here. This is just going to make my card more sturdier. You could actually cut 4, 2 for the front and 2 for the back, but I think it'll be okay. Like so, and then let's put this one on here. And then this one on here. Just going to turn this fan off because I'm hot. So now we have our lovely 2. Right, let me just clean my station because it's going to end up with mucky paw prints. I know it. There we go. So let me just grab my scoreboard. Very quickly, and the score tool. So to create this sort of shaped card, I have the back of both of my beautiful tags. Look here, like so. So we have our back pieces. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a score line. On them both. It doesn't matter really where you put the score line. Like so. And if you have a tag die, all you do is you hang the die over the edge of the card, okay? So all I'm going to do here is just give it a little bit of a flex. And then bring in your first part, hold it all together, and then just pop some glue in here. And hold it shut. Hi, Helen. Like so, and then we'll just give that a second to dry. In fact, I'll hold it there with my magnet. That's a great idea. Hold your artwork in place. I'll not talk about the glass mat because you'll all bully me. But a feature, great feature. One of the reasons why I did it as well, so you can hold your watercolour card down. And then our second one here, look. We'll hold this one in place. We've got our 2 cards going on there. So let's just bring in our pieces of artwork. So I have this piece of green here. So I'm just going to quickly... I don't think I'm going to use it all though. I don't think so. Today we're going to chop into our design. So very quickly, as I showed you yesterday, oh not yesterday, day before yesterday, just going to cut around the flower. Really quickly. I think I might just use the large head on this one. I haven't done anything fancy here. Used everyday ink, which you'll all have. I'm going to cut away that flower today. You're going, I'm sorry today. Just for today though, you can come back tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow because we're on brand event tomorrow, aren't we? I'm going to cut away that big piece there also. Oh gosh. A bit scary. Might have to go back and grab that. Might need it. So this wow on here is the aquamarine, I believe. And then probably thinking, why didn't you do this ahead of time? I'm sorry, it's because it's the Create Together Club and some people do craft along and want to do it together. That's why I don't try and, I know I heat emboss this ahead of time, but I do try and do 90% of the work with you together. So you can see just going to take this one as well. So I've just reworked the design. The design was too chunky for my tag. So I've just reworked the design here. Like so. If I'd have left it as its entity, it encroached like way off the page as well, which was too much. So that one's that one. And then I'm just going to bring in our lovely heat embossed one. There's a couple of different ways to do. I'm just wondering if that's going to show, you know. Let's have a look. I don't think that's going to show. It's not. It looks beautiful on the vellum, but it isn't going to show. So what I'm going to do is improvise now. I'm just going to take my Eureka, because we are doing 2. Move that to the side for now. I feel like everything's closing in on me. Why? No space, no space. What's going on? Right, so let's use this one here. So because we've used wet ink and it'll still have moisture in there, I'm going to totally just cover it in anti-static so it's not got a chance to sort of like make a mess of my work. Oh, swap them around. Let's have a look. I don't think it worked. That's a great idea, but oh. You see a little bit. It's so beautiful as well. It's like a ghost print. It does actually look really pretty. It's still not as prominent as I'd like it to be though, so I'm gonna have to improvise. That would look incredible on black card, that halo, I have to say. So let's just bring back in our stamp here, and I'm just gonna do the side. And go higher here. Which one do I have to hand? Oh, I don't know if I dare try that one. Shall we try Midas Touch? Let's try Midas Touch. Let's go for it. What's the worst that could happen? It's either going to stick or it's not, or it's going to work or it's not. Let's go for it. You can all use me as a guinea pig. I don't mind. I'm enjoying myself, so I don't mind. I'll just do it one more time. Anita's desk shrinks every time. I don't know what's gone on today. Yeah, I feel a little bit, I don't know if I've brought everything in. It's all good though. Nobody's got hurt in the making of this video. So don't forget I'm live tonight at 8 o'clock. Now I'll give this a twirly first because it's big. You know, because it's big and this is detailed. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go for it anyway. With the finer detailed stamp, sometimes the chunkiers don't work, but today we're going to find out. It seems to have stuck. You see that there? It has stuck. It stuck beautifully. Let's see if we lose any of the detail with it being a bit thicker. Always get your gun hot. So let's see how this is going to look. Getting my gun really hot. Looks really nice, guys. The sort of big, you know, the big parts of that embossing powder sort of disappeared and they've melted into, like, I'll show you if I can. It's got like, see if we can show it on here. See that there? The big ones have sort of melted and disappeared, which is interesting. And you can see them, they're a different colour. I like that. I like that, but you know, I'm still desperate to use this, can you tell? I'll not, but I am desperate to. So let's just move this out of the way. This is what it's like, isn't it? When you play, one thing goes into the other, you get all a little bit excited. So what I'm going to do is just bring this piece back in. Let's see where this is going. So we have our lovely piece here. Now I am going to stick this one flat. I need to think about where I'm putting this. I'm going to pop that one flat there. And this one is going to be on a pad. I'm going to go up there and you'll see why in a second. So I just sort of reconfigured the design of that stamp because it was a little bit too chunky for my tag. Now what I am going to do, now I've got spaces for stamps, so you could stamp, that's so gorgeous. You could stamp, you could die cut with words. I'm going to go for, guess what, my Teresa Collins rub-ons, because I've been playing with them and I've got them to hand, so I'm going to use them. So Limitless, or so Think Happy, Stay Strong. These are back in stock, by the way. They sold out on the day she was here. We have them back in stock. So if you're interested in those, they are back. They're so affordable and you get a lot. Limited edition. Bold in Progress. I'll have that one, thank you. So super easy. Just pull the front off like so. Pop it onto your project. Make sure it's straight. Bold in Progress, and you get your lollipop stick or your tool or whatever you've got in your stash. Give it a good old rub on, hence the name. I hope this is going to stick because it's quite still damp, I think. I'll just get my tool and pick it up at the edge. And then you just peel away the thing and then you have a beautiful sentiment in place there. So that's that one. And then on this one, we need a bold one. And this one's a lovely one. So we're going to go with Enough. Don't think they need much. I think just being over. No, not yet. Such a cool idea, isn't it, rub-ons, don't you think? And you can always see if you haven't quite done it, because when you come to lift it, it stays on this carrier sheet. Can we see that there? Now we have Enough on there. Is it straight? Right, okay. Then, just to tidy it all together and bring it all together nicely, you could put sparkles on, but my sparkles are packed for telly at the weekend because the storage is on TV at the weekend. I'm just going to grab some twine. We always need twine, don't we? My scissors. So on this one, I'm just going to feed it through here, like so. Oh. Wait a minute, ladies and gents. I'm just going to wrap it around the flower on this one. You see here? You see it's wrapped around the flower, side of the flower there. Fold the legs in a bit, make it a bit smaller, Tony. But we're going to have really long legs. Don't look quite right, that, does it? That again, just wait a second. Shall we wrap it around the tail of the... No, let's do what I was going to do. Don't try and be creative, Tony. It doesn't become you. Push it through. This is the thing, isn't it? It's crafting. You just do it as you go. Why not? And then you can have your dangly tag, which look quite... In fact, let's do it as a bow as well. That'll look nice, won't it? So you can be really creative with what you put on the top, bows, whatever suits you, really. And I think we'll pull the legs down so the legs come over our design, because I think that'll look quite pretty. And just put that one there for now. And then this one, I think, do you think we could? Let's have a look. I think this one we will go around tag. So maybe, let's see what this is going to look like. It's always nice to chop it up a little bit. We'll do the bow this side. Yep, let's do it to this side where all the... Obviously, we don't have legs the length of mine. We'll just pull those legs down here. And if you can get the legs to twizzle, let's just give them a twirl. Look. With your finger, give them a bit of a twirl. Pull them down. And then it just needs some sparkle, doesn't it? But I'm going to leave it. So here we have, look, so you get that freestanding design, your miniature cards, really, really cool. So don't be afraid to create these sorts of cards, because they are really, really lovely. That's one. And then number two. So just because you've got that score line in the back, don't be afraid to sort of like give your back of your card a little bit of a helping hand, get it going. But just think about how many mini tags or cards you could make using these. What do you think? Fold in progress. Enough. Do you like those? Will you try them? Do you have shaped mini dies that you could make into miniature cards? Cute cards, Tony. Thank you, Charlotte. Something a little bit different. I probably would put some sparkle on them as well. Let me just show you this one, because it really is sparkly. Don't look at that. There we go. You get to see the full glory of that lovely embossing. Very pretty. Now I'm going to show you at 8 o'clock tonight how we can incorporate these into your mini albums. Okay, so you need to come tonight at 8 o'clock, Studio 3. And I'm going to show you how we can incorporate tags into our envelope album, so you can grow your envelope albums, because I know a lot of you have been doing them. There's also going to be some stamping in there as well. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this afternoon's show. That was Create Together 5, 2 more to go. So tomorrow is brand day, starting at 10 o'clock with some brand new guests and demonstrators and new products in the How to Craft Network studio. So if the weather is rubbish, what better place to be than on your couch with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee watching the shows. Whatever you're doing, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Let me know which tag you like the best. White or coloured? White or coloured? Let me know underneath this video. And I have lots of giveaways to do shout outs for, because I've been giving giveaways and not shouting out winners, so I have those to shout out to. So pop a comment underneath and I will do some giveaways. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you all tonight, 8 o'clock. Take care, everyone. Bye.